on her split from Papoose, says people would cry if they knew the truth, and admits she feels bad for old girl Clarissa Shields, which is his new boo. Clarissa Shields speaks on Papoose's divorce and where it stands with Remy Ma. I don't have any ill will towards her. And basically them speaking on each other in interviews has ignited the beef, and it already wasn't a good situation, of course, with the divorce, but this has just added another layer to it.
Exactly. So we're going to play the video right here. Then we're going to come back and let you know some more juicy things that Remy Ma had to say about Papoose and Clarissa Shields.
It's the elephant in the room. I don't have to say it.
I don't know.
In his personal life.
Oh,
yeah, it's the elephant in the
okay.
room. Like, but that takes time, and like I said, that's not my place to speak on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll get handled. I just know that from my perspective, I'm with him every day, and when I'm not with him, we're on the phone every day, and we're talking and we're FaceTiming, and you know, we love each other. So that's just kind of what it is. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's a situation, and it is what it is.
I'm assuming you mean like you want to wait till the divorce is like official. Did that hold you? Did that keep you from like giving your all?
No. No, because we're together all the time.
So the all is already given, is what she's saying.
Yeah, that's it. We already talk. We talk about so many different things, and I'm 30, so we talk about kids and family and stuff like that. But like, that still has to get taken care of. But like, you know, once again, it's not. It's not for me.
I've never ever been with somebody that was just holding me down, not doing that. I was paying rent from jail. Now he's a wife. Listen, this is what I would like. Papoose, you have my lawyer's information. If you can't afford to retain a lawyer, since your lawyer that the number you gave us has not been retained yet, I told you I'll pay for it. If somebody over there that loves you wants to pay for it, great. That will make me happy. Everything is signed and ready to go. I don't want nothing. I'm not even asking for child support. My daughter's school, her babysitter, her nanny, her gymnastics, her swimming, her dancing, her healthcare, her all of that. I take care of it like I've always done. I don't need anything. That's giving police lawyer talk. I'm not paying for whatever's supposed to be in them bags. No. Here they go. They right here. There they go. No. Stop. I don't know what people have. Y'all don't know what people have. My ex might be the least income making person that I've ever been with. Ever. Everybody included. Whenever you're ready, the papers are there. I don't want anything, nothing, no things. I would like my jewelry. I would like it. Could you go pick up my jewelry from out of the pawn shop? Could you go pick it up? I ain't even asked about the money, the $35,000 that got ran up on my Amex. I paid it. No, it's a gambling thing. It's a real bad gambling problem over there. Nothing, porn poos. I'm so nice. Look how nice I had this bagged up. I bought these bags off of Amazon. These are good bags, and I packed it so nicely. Hats in one, sneakers in one, jackets in one. I did everything. So it's waiting here. I cleared out this whole area. Everything. Look, this has been here since last year.
Also, she wanted to talk about all of this money talk and all of this and what I don't got and what I got. Since I met her, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth. And with me saying that, I want to say this to y'all. Anyone who has an iPhone, you know how iPhones work. When I was younger, I used to be able to write rhymes in my head, create rhymes in my head, and remember them. Just like that. As time went on, I got a little older, I started to write rhymes in my email draft. Now, if you have an iPhone, you go in your email draft. If any celebrate celebrate our birthdays together, me, her, and the baby. So this particular year, she says, I want to have an all-girls party. The friend who's incarcerated comes to the crib. She attends the all-girls party, all the friends, cool. Every night when it's time to go to bed, she's telling me, I'm gonna go sleep in the guest room with such and such. I sleep in the room by myself. Next day, same thing. And at this time, I'm trying to be intimate with her. When it's time to go down, she slipped out of it. She go back to sleep in the room with homegirl. I said, something is fishy here. I see a whole plate, peanuts, cashew, all these type of raisins all laid out. On another day, I caught her with this individual in our house while my daughter was on the bed with them. I'm not saying this because it's a bad thing, but I'm saying this because she has done a lot of bashing towards people who live that lifestyle and talk so bad about them and say so many foul things about them that it hurted her so bad that I knew the truth. I knew the truth.
Your manipulation was able to treat me nice, not just because the camera's on, not just because people are watching, but because he genuinely felt like that. Not because I was paying his bills, not because I was taking care of his kids, and none of that. And then after I created my Battle League Chrome 23, I hope to make another Battle League that's popping. He signed himself to, he literally that day signed himself to Slit Your Wrist Records and dropped a single the same day. The same day.
Exactly. Like she said, the same day. Like I told you, co-host, you can never, ever, ever give up the spot and get tired of being the leader. No matter what you do, you've seen it twice. You got this time right here, then you got the Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. Iman Shumpert made over $40 million.
Yeah, actually, it's funny that she called him broke, and you actually looked at it in his career. He'd made way more money than she had in her career.
Exactly, but they don't care about that. They don't care how much money you made in the past. It's about what you're doing right now. And if they waking up every day, busting their butt, going to work, and they see you on the couch just chilling, like, I made $40 million. I don't got to work. Which technically, you don't got to work. That's the dream that everybody wants. A lot of people want. They don't want to work.
Yeah, because I mean, at that point, if you have a money man or money manager, they're literally, if they do things right, when you have that amount of money, your money makes money for you. Mm-hmm. So if you have it, in the stock market or certain accounts, you're making interest. So he's making more interest in simple things that most people even make in a year.
True.
So he literally doesn't have to do anything for the rest of his life. It's almost like, people in the military get to retire early. You do your 20, and then you get, if you wanted to, you could not work the rest of your life, and you would have your benefits and your pay and all that. But it's like almost like with NBA players, it's almost like the same thing, but they don't really do 20. They do more like 8 to 15. But if they manage their money right, they're set for the rest of their life. Exactly,
but that doesn't matter because you see in the Tiana Taylor lawsuit, even though he made that much money, she still showed him every day that I got all these accomplishments over here. I got these Jordan sneakers.
I mean, that's crazy because when she did this Jordan deal, it's such a limited launch that I don't think she's really making any bread from that. It's more like an exposure deal.
That's all it
is. It's like a partnership. They're going to release maybe like 50,000 pairs, and they'll give you 1,000 pairs to give your friends. And then, and even if they sell out, they probably just give her a deal where they're paying her a flat rate. We're going to make this many pair and do this and this and this. You're going to make 50,000 from this.
Exactly.
Because, she probably not making 10 million. It's not like she had like a pro model that, they did unlimited numbers. It was a very limited run.
Exactly. And see, and what Papoose did, is nothing wrong with being a house husband. What I just don't understand with a lot of situations is that when it's the other way around and the man is the breadwinner and then you got the wife that's a housewife, they always say like the one that's staying at home is never respected, the one that always goes to work.
Oh yeah, they say like, some people say the at home job, especially dealing with kids, if you have bringing up kids, that's a harder job, and they hate that those people get disrespected. And then they say that's why in divorce that this person gets so much money because they chose to take care to raise the kids. You were allowed to work so much. So it's really both of y'all's money.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one thing if that was the thing with Papoose, but he was literally actually writing all of her rhymes, which is all of the talent of the thing. She was the face,
Yeah.
but he was literally the talent.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's very disrespectful for her to kind of go at him the way she did. I understand that she's the face and the household name, but she's acting like he didn't have his own rap career. He never made it to be, a top star in the game, but he was definitely known in his area. He's known in New York, as a local legend, and had a couple
Exactly.
songs that did decent. But for him to be the talent and literally be the curator of her music, and her to be like, you didn't do anything, and it was I paid all the bills even while I was in jail. Well, it's something that y'all did together.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's like, if you had a producer and a director,
Uh-huh.
and then the director wants to tell the producer, you didn't do anything. And they're like, actually, I kind of made a bunch of decisions.
Exactly. I'm the reason why you sound like this. I'm the reason why the
Or like, everyone loved this casting, and I'm the person that chose that person for that part.
exactly.
You didn't even do that, so I just feel like it's very petty. But when divorce and separations happen, it's the petty Olympics.
It really it really is the petty Olympics, and I really feel like they don't even want to get a real divorce. I just feel like they just want to be petty and just talk ish about each other, because at the end of the day, I mean, I feel like Remy Ma felt like she mad at herself because remember, she left him to go and she left him to be with Easy the Block Captain, and then like that situation didn't end up working out. But now thinking about it now, Papoose is talking about, oh yeah, Remy Ma had a prison girlfriend come over there and visit, and then he saw them messing around with the kid there. I mean, I understand how a lot of dudes be like,
Man, I would be hurt that I wasn't invited.
she,
How you bringing over another shawty and I can't join the club?
what if she look like what if she look like a shawty? What if she look
I
like
don't know. I mean,
Manny Fresh?
you're like Drewski. You have a thing for studs.
Nah, no, I do not.
Are you part of the stud club?
The hell
Studded
nah.
up?
Nope. And when none of
You
that,
looking for a muscle mother?
nah, with none of that, and I don't even care. See, even if it was a baddie, I'd still be mad, because the simple fact that you got me on whipping chain over here, being faithful, not giving it out to anybody, and you over here, you found a loophole.
I mean, yeah, that's a loophole. I think what Remy Ma is maybe so mad about is I feel like, given that she was the face, I feel like almost like the Meg Thee Stallion, she felt like that everyone was going to side with her, but then I think pretty universally, as far as I've seen in the million Instagram pages I follow, that she's lost
think so?
the court of public opinion. Everyone's saying that Papoose was there. He held her down. He wrote her rhymes. He never cheated even while she was locked up. You never heard no bad mouth.
You said he did.
I don't know. Nothing leaked. So apparently he was pretty good.
I mean, yeah.
And if he slipped up once in a few year period, but he was correct about it, she got to give him one pass. She's locked up for years.
Nah, it don't go like that. The way it go is when you talking to them and they catch you cheating, they gonna let that slide. But then 15 years later, they gonna be like, remember that time 15 years ago you did such and such? Well, this is my get back. And you be like, really? You waited 15 years to get back? It's like that type
That's
of
a
thing.
travesty.
Exactly. It's just
Nah,
hard.
but I think everyone's on Papoose's side.
Mm-hmm.
I think I see Remy
I still see
get
that.
slandered how she cheated with that dude, and it's like she calling him Papoose broke, but the dude she cheated with is like
Yes.
a very low level known person. Like he would be like I don't know, like a
D-list artist. I mean, he's a street rapper.
he would be like a JKL
Exactly.
level
But-
famous person.
But what she was saying is the only thing that makes him better than Papoose is because he had his own money. He was working sanitation, so he had his own job without her help. And that's what the funny part is, the fact that everything they did together. I mean, I'm pretty sure when they was doing things together, they was like, oh yeah, we winning, we a power couple, we doing all this. Like she be like, oh yeah, think about it, babe. Like if they give me a deal and I make you, if you my manager, you get a cut too. So it's like we both eating.
Yeah.
To you, it's
I think it's a little different because it's. I mean, not saying what you're saying is wrong, but what I was thinking about is like he's like famous and
yeah.
I wouldn't want to be like if I was famous. This one thing, if you're famous and you get with like a more famous woman or help her become more famous and she gets to shine, that may look one type of way. What I would want to be is in the Kevin Federline role, with Britney Spears, where nobody knows who the F you are, and you bag an A-list celebrity. And then if you have a kid with that A-list celebrity and you get a divorce, you are set for life.
Trying to be Stedman, basically, like Oprah and Stedman.
No, I'm trying to be Kevin Federline.
I mean, he's Stedman.
I'm trying to find a Britney Spears, someone, a famous actress or singer, get them pregnant, and then even if we do divorce, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna need half.
Have we even seen that kid?
Because Kevin Federline cleaned Britney Spears out. Because you know how women always win
Yeah.
in those cases that they most of the time get the benefit of the doubt and get a larger money because they're gonna have a primary custody.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Federline, since Britney Spears was crazy, got primary custody and he got like a bunch of money like he was a woman. And he just lives a retired life off of all Britney's hard work. It's crazy.
That is crazy. And you know, it also is crazy now that you brought that up. I really don't think Remy Ma want this divorce. I really feel like
I think she's mad she got caught and she's mad she lost public opinion.
No, but think about it like you just said. Britney Spears was the breadwinner. Kevin Federline raped her clean. Right now, who's the breadwinner in this one?
Remy Ma.
So who's gonna end up getting the money?
He should.
He
I
should.
don't know what's the whole thing about if he so wants to be over the situation but won't do the final steps with the lawyer. I don't know if he's like still hurt, so he's making her wait his punishment.
Why would you make her wait? You can get the money. You get the money. You ain't to get the money.
They say Papoose a real one. You know, he held her down. I could see him not eager to take her to court, and just to make the situation drag and be annoying, he's gonna, kind of avoid it for a year.
You can't do that because okay, my bad. You can do that, but you can't do that and get a girlfriend. Because think about it, you still labeled a married man. Ain't no girl want to be with a married man, even if you separate.
That's why you got to tell him
married.
it's pending, baby. It's pending.
That only go for so long. You see, she already doing interviews about it, and they asking about it on the Breakfast Club. And every time Clarissa Shield mention it, or say anything about it, Remy Ma finna go out and spaz out and talk online.
From the clip that I saw, it didn't seem like she did too much. She said that that's something that's going on,
Exactly,
and it's not my business. So whatever, whenever they figure it out.
And she
but
don't
I
like
just
that.
know what my situation is right now.
Exactly, she ain't like that. She just went. You have baby mama drama. Now you got wife drama.
It's crazy.
Exactly. So you can't do it.
It's crazy when you're active in these streets.
Horrible. But y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this whole situation.
It's like one time
at band camp.
No, I mean if you want a quick story time,
go.
So like one time I was dating this girl, and then and it's crazy because you can't even plan situations. And we were going to her friend's house, right? Like some couples hanging out or whatever. And then I go over there and I park, and I'm walking in the street, and then I see a football hit towards our way. I guess people were throwing football in the street, and I look up, to see who was throwing football, and it was one of my exes.
Oh Lord! Did you catch it?
No, I was about to pick it up to throw it to him, and then I saw who it was, so I just kept walking.
Disrespect.
And then so she started talking smack and saying something to me and saying something to the new girl I was dating. And I was like, my Lord, sometimes you just can't run from the garbage. You just can't run from the beef. It's just like today's not going to be a good day.
Your life is original love and hip hop. Every day is beef and drama.
It's ridiculous.
Everybody gets
Especially
some margarita.
in your college days. Man, women used to be so spiteful. They don't want you, but as soon as they see you walking around with the new piece, suddenly you was the best piece.
Exactly. Remember what you said. Remember what you told me. At first, when you was out single in the streets, nobody wanted to talk to you. But as soon as you get a girlfriend, get a little fine shit, everybody on you.
Especially if it's a girl that's universally known as good looking or popular.
Exactly.
All the girls be hateful. It's like I asked for your number and you were like, nah. And then now I got 15 DMs from you saying, what's up? I was like, you just don't like this girl. You're just trying to just ruin this girl's day.
Oh, is that how it does?
And then they're like, exactly. Now I'm like, you are crazy.
I ain't stupid and I was fall for the trap.
Yeah.
I thought she liked me.
I thought she needed help with her homework.
Horrible. But yeah, once again, y'all comment down about this whole
Can't help your cousin do the laundry?
No, you
or what
can't.
was that?
I can't help my cousin with the groceries.
Can't help my cousin with the groceries? God dang.
No, you can't help your cousin with the groceries.
It's like, how are y'all related?
Y'all kissing cousins. Y'all country. This is Tallahassee all
No,
over again.
no.
But yeah,
that's
y'all
the cover up.
Y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this whole situation. Do y'all feel like Remy Ma is still in love with Papoose and they just need to get back together? Or do you feel like this relationship just needs to hurry up and get over with already?
Tell us in the comment section.
Exactly. But moving on in the comment section.